basic biological differences, and that is the hard truth. Even the mental makeup of men and women differ in myriad ways. Still, the differences are what attract them to each other. Opposite poles do attract one another, according to basic scientific laws. Make sure you subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button below this video. Also, you can give me thumbs up and put on the notification bell. This way you can get more of my video. It had been said that women are the weaker sex. It is true that physically women might be weaker than men, but it is also an accepted fact that mentally they are stronger. As the saying goes, the weaker sex is stronger because of the weakness of the stronger sex over the weaker sex. There are many things that annoy women about men, and there are also several things that annoy men about women. Let us take a look into what are the things that annoy men in women. The fundamental complaint by men about women is that they tend to nag men too much. Men also do not like the subtle hatred and jealousy that women appear to display for each other. You always observe that women are highly conscious of their dress, their appearance, and their level of attraction. They always seem to keep a close track of such things and compare notes. On the other hand, how many times have you seen a man openly appreciating the dress of another man or exhibiting jealousy about the handsome appearance of the other man? So, let us go ahead and try to list out what annoys men in women. 1. Nagging, particularly a continuous one, which many women do. 2. The self-centered nature that nearly all women seem to have. 3. Over-possessiveness. 4. Lack of interest in the activities of man. 5. Subtle hatred that women have for one another and subsequent gossip mongering. 6. Jealousy of the status or appearance of other women. 7. Undue interest in other men or talking about them. 8. Spending too much time for selection of clothing, jewelry, etc. 9. Giving too much importance to material things than to relationships. 10. Being fussy about neatness, cleanliness, etc. 11. Lack of interest or cooperation in bed. 12. Exhibiting excess manliness. 13. Ignoring the relations of the man and giving priority to her own relations. 14. Not caring about maintaining a good shape after marriage or childbirth. 15. Comparing the man with other men without any justification. While it might be true that all men are not annoyed by all the points in the above list, it has to be accepted that most men feel annoyed by many of these traits in women. Man wants the women closer to him to take active interest in his work, and indifference in that aspect definitely annoys him. At the same time, men do not want to be compared to others unless it is appropriate. This is where most of the problems in the relationship start. Women tend to continuously point out how other men are doing so well and how her man is lacking in this or that. This nagging annoys men so much that entire behavior of even the nicest of men starts changing drastically for worse. Nagging has been proved to be the root cause of majority of divorces. Men also do not like the over-possessiveness that women exhibit. They feel that they have the right for a personal freedom and women should not interfere in that. They also hate being treated as mere wallets, as if they are there only to provide money for all the purchases that women wish to make. How many times have you spent hours in a fashion store or a jewelry shop, while your wife or girlfriend went on changing her mind as to what she should buy? This is one of the things that irk men to no end. One more thing that annoys men is the undue interest shown by a woman in other men. Even though men hate over-possessiveness in women, men too tend to be highly possessive about their women. However, the reason for the possessive nature of man is due to the fact that he needs the support of the woman very much and is too much dependent on her. It is not very difficult for a woman to live without a man in her life, but it is nearly impossible for a man to spend even a few months or years without a woman. There might be a few exceptions in this, but on the whole, the above fact applies to majority of men. Simply because of this, men do not like it when women refuse to evince interest in their work or in bed. Even in the handling of relations, women tend to give importance to their own relations and speak ill about the relations of men. Men get irritated by such partiality. Finally, the gossip mongering that most women indulge in, giving the impression that they hate all other women and consider them as inferior, annoy men to no end. A man might admire the achievements of another man and honestly wish to emulate him, but there is hardly any jealousy in most cases. On the other hand, such jealousy about other women seems to be a second nature in women. Men definitely do not like it. To conclude, men appear to be repelled by the self-centered nature that women have. They expect women to be broader and more tolerant in their attitude and outlook. At the same time, they want women to retain their feminine character and not show too much manliness. Is it asked?